Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And starting this one, Max Fried. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he?
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Just missed it. Here's Lane Thomas. And that's in there for strike one. Late on that fastball. 1 out, base is empty. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Judge makes the catch. 2 down. Now it's Jose Ramirez, a switch hitter batting right. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Two outs, base is empty.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something.
Foul tip, but he hangs on for strike 3. Back in the Bronx. And today's starting pitcher, Tanner Bybee. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter. And really, he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That's back there. And that one is gone over the right field wall. A solo shot. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 1-0. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. That one's in there. 0-1. And a foul ball.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And here it comes. 2-2. In the air to left center. Kwan heads after it. And there's 1 down. And up next for New York, Ben Rice. And there's the strike. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And that just misses. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10 downstairs, and that's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. 1 down. Then here's Paul Goldschmidt. This one in the air right field. Noel. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's Cody Bellinger. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Rice off of first with 2 away. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Throw to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Back for more from the Bronx. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Max Fried will go to work. Just missed. Ball. Next pitch is outside.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Just missed. Inside. That one hit to right. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. And up next for Cleveland, Kyle Mansardo. Swing and a foul straight back. Fried out of the stretch, fires. No outs. Runner on second. Next one misses. Ball 1.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one just missing inside. And now it's 3-2. And that one hammered into the second deck and gone. Kiss that ball goodbye. And the Guardians jump in front. It's 2-1. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. Late swing, foul to the left. Headed towards the corner. Judge really on his horse for this one. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Ball. Outside. That's a ball. Outside. Now this is in the air down the line. And there's 1 down. Bo Naylor at the plate now. And Chris, his big strength is defense. But it is interesting, in today's world of baseball compared to when you played, a good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
That one pushed to the left and foul. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page. And that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And he's got a double.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Gabriel Arias
1-0.
in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Inside, and it's 2-0.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
One out, the runner at second here at the top of the second. That's outside, and it's 3-2. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Jhonkensy Noel in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hit on the ground, might be two. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Now a chance for Stephen Kwan. That clips the zone. That's strike one. Naylor at third. Arias at second. Noel at first. One gone. And a big swing and a miss.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up. Get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the...
On the ground, right side. Over to second for one. Back to first, not in time. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Strike two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back now in the Bronx. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Bybee back to work. Fought off foul. Check swing, didn't go, and that's ball one. Line drive, caught.
Man, he really turned on that one. Absolutely ripped it towards third, but quick cat-like reflexes down there at the hot corner to bring it down.
Austin Wells, batting with one down, takes a strike. And now the count is even. That one missed.
2-1. Here.
Next pitch is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Here's DJ LeMahieu. Off the mark there. And that is ball one.
1-0.
And that one
ball.
Cutting but missing down low.
Ha!
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Kwan makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Back in New York, top half of the third inning. Here's Jose Ramirez. And that misses. And it's 1-0. When you look at the Yankees and think about all those retired numbers, in fact, no more single digits are available with the exception of 0. Chris, what stands out to you?
Well, for me, it kind of explains why I wore number 80 in spring training with the Yankees. Other than the fact I wasn't going to make the team, you look at it, it is pretty difficult, if you would say, as a player that gets drafted or signs with that team, to think of, man, how am I going to get comfortable with the new number? Because there's not many options left.
Steps on first for the out. Carlos Santana digs in now. Foul ball there. So many great players have played for the Yankees, the likes of Gehrig and Ruth and DiMaggio and Mantle. And then the other retired numbers that really represent the most recent path of success, led, of course, by number 2, Derek Jeter.
Yeah, and obviously the one that stands out the most is that number 2. So many people familiar with the iconic shortstop Derek Jeter and the championships that the Yankees won while he was team captain. Just impressive, but no question about it. The history and all of the legacies of the New York Yankees players over the years is very dynamic.
Manzardo at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Next offering is downstairs. I think it's one of the best all time. An art student at UW Eau Claire created it. It is super creative, and I think one of the better logos we have in the sport. LeMahieu gets it to first. That ends the frame. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jorbeat B-Boss. Swing and a ball popped up. Arias sizes this one up, brings it in, and there's one away. Back to the top of the lineup. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. He's already homered here in this one. And there's a strike. Strike 2.
0-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Goes down looking. Here comes Aaron Judge. Fly to left his first time. That one not close. Ball 1. Judge goes 6 feet 7 inches, batting second in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. 2-0 to count. Here it comes. And Judge spoils that one. The 2-1.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball in.
That's strike 3 and the third out. Yes. So we take a break. On to the fourth. Now it's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. That one lifted to left. Bellinger in a full sprint. Snags it on the run. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor.
Oh, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Good job to fight that one off. And 1-2.
Ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Center field. Grisham backing up, and to his right makes the catch. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That one is upstairs. Next offering upstairs. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now John Kenzie Noel. That one's in there. Strike one. That's out to center field. Grisham settles under it and makes the grab. And that's the third out. Ready to go, bottom four. In now is the Yankees DH, Ben Rice. Outside. That's ball one.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
1 and 2 the count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Fly to right his first time. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Good eye right there. And that's outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And that's outside. Full count now.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. New inning getting started, and here is Stephen Kwan. Free, back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. One up, one down. Here's Lane Thomas now.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike. On the ground, Volpe. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. In the dirt, ball one.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Now a pop-up on the infield. Goldie. Hauls it in to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
You know, these Yankees being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
To first, but it pulls him off the bag. So up next, Austin Wells. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Out to center. Thomas under this one. And there's one away. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The pitch to LeMahieu. And that one fouled off. Man at first, one away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Next offering upstairs.
1-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And next for New York, Jorby Bebos. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1.
And ball one.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Grisham in the box now, takes strike one. Bebos on at second with two down. Missed with a changeup, and it's a ball to strike. Just missed. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kwan sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and the inning is over.
Make a move, make a move, make a move. What it do, what it do, what it do.
We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Brent Hedrick.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. So in now for Cleveland, Carlos Santana, 1 for 2. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Santana, a former Gold Glove winner, 38 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Next pitch is outside. And there's a ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
3-1.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo. He's already homered in this game. That's in there, and that's strike one. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a ground ball. Two quick outs to open the top of the sixth. Stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. This to third, LeMahieu. Tosses across to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom six. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. In the air, out towards left center. And there's one down. So digging in, Ben Rice. He is struck out, and he is walked. That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air, left field, and it drops in. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, first baseman.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Jacob Junis.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Goldie up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Move to first. Rice back in on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. Runner on the move. Oh, great stop. And they get the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Tap foul at the plate. That one pulled foul. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Drops into the glove. That is the inning.
Wow.
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ian Hamilton. Well, one-run game. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Fouled off left side. And that's off
inside. That's
the
a ball.
inside edge. Now 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Gone. He'll touch them all. It's 4-2. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. That one's upstairs, ball one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7.
High one.
Up the middle, Bibas. Jump throw across his body. Nicely done for the out. And now the right fielder, John Kenzie Noel.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss, and that is strike two.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And first offering is fouled off. That's a little bit low. Pulls that one foul.
Look out. That ball is smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
2 outs. Lifted in the air down the left side. And that'll do it. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Hunter Gaddis.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Volpe leading things off and takes a strike. And a slider misses down and away. The Yankees looking to rally. And that skips in the dirt.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
And that's way high. 1-2 to count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Ball 1 there. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Ripped to right, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jonathan Loaisiga. Here comes Lane Thomas. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Over to Goldie. And Thomas is out. And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. That's outside. And that's ball 1. And that misses off the outside edge. That just misses. 3 balls, no strikes. In there at the knees. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Man at first with one gone. Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. That's a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Loizaga fires. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And they lead by 3.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through.
Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And first offering is fouled off. Santana leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Inside, and the count even 1-1.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
There's a swing and a drive. Grisham sprinting for this one. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Coming home. Safe, and they lead by 4.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Hit on the ground to the right side, but it kicks foul. And that one fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. And a good eye there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. And we're back. And now it's going to be Trent Grisham. Gaddis back to work. And ball 1. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Judge stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Ripped, but it curls foul.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Next to hit, Ben Rice. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
One ball, one strike.
In the dirt. Not close with that one. Ball 2. And there's a ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the.
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Matt Festa.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Goldie stands in now and watches strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings and misses. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
The left fielder, Cody.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 3 in this one. Just
That's
missed.
down. That's the ball.
That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. One run across. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Making some noise here. 2 RBIs on that swing, and they're right back in it. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Now the batter now, Anthony Volpe. First pitch, not close.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that's outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
The tying run at the plate. And there's the automatic.
3-1.
Swung on, belted. That one is back. Just missed getting out of here and tying this game. Back in the Bronx, all set to start the 9th in this one. And now the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. Sinker catches the zone at the knees. Hill, in his 7th season, he features a sinker, a 4-seamer, and he works in a slider. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Foul ball. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Inside, almost got him.
Two and two.
Swings and misses. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And that one upstairs, ball one. There's a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they turn to their closer, Emmanuel Clase.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Pitch misses there, and now it's even 1-1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's down and in. A slider missed. Swing and a miss at 100. No chance. He's 2 outs away. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. Swing and a chopper out to short. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. So last chance for the Yankees. Here's the second baseman, Jorby Bebos. First pitch misses. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. And that is out of play. And that's a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas.
That one the other way, and that'll do it.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding